Hello everybody and welcome back to the journey. This week for me has just been full of anticipation of going to the coin shops. I've been quite excited on trying to get my hands on some more gold. And that's what I've been focusing on all week. I've had 10 million things going on, but in my mind, the only thing I was thinking about was Friday and Saturday, my visits to the LCS shops. Things have been a little hectic at work. Losing an employee, not sure what happened. It was one of those no call, no shows. So I'm working extra hours and, little problems here and there, but nothing crazy. We had a tropical storm come through, but I'm not aware of anybody that I personally know that had any major damage. So all in all, that wasn't too bad. Work was work, nothing special. On Friday, I did go to make my usual stops. But over at Candle Coin and Stamps, they were open, and of course I did go in, picked up some silver, and had wonderful conversation. My main focus while I was there was bars. I wanted to get bars for this here box, and that's exactly what I picked up. They had this little Silvertown bar. I picked this up for $27, and I was very happy to get it. It's quite a good looking piece, and as you can see, it is an absolute mirror finish. Awesome shape, slap it in a capsule, and of course it went into the box. So it was another great pickup. I'm hoping I can get that box done soon. I did do an update video on that box the other day, and I'll have a link down in the description below so that you can see the progress that's happened on that box so far. While I was there, they also had, surprisingly on display that they don't normally have, was a little piece of gold. It was a little half-gram coin. They wanted, if I remember correctly, it was $36. But I did get it, and here's that little guy, and this is from 2011. It's got a tiny little kangaroo on there, a little bitty piece of gold, and here's all the info for that. Of course, it's still in its original packaging from the Perth Mint. Pretty cool little piece. I did look these up online, and they go for twice and sometimes even higher. I did see this as high as $83. So picking it up for 36 or 38, whichever one it was an absolute steal. So I was happy to get it, especially since I was looking to get gold in the course of this week anyway. So that was my first piece of gold for this week, and I was absolutely thrilled to get it at the price after I had found out more details. After that, I did go finish out my day, went home, and weathered the storm. It never got too terrible, and so everything went pretty well. The next morning, it was still storming, but not bad. The weather was a lot of rain and a little bit of wind. So I was thinking to myself, hopefully Mr. Warren will go ahead and be open, and so I headed on over there. As usual, I did arrive before he did, but it wasn't long and he actually showed up, and I was quite surprised. I didn't think he was going to come out due to the weather, but he said he was absolutely going to be there. He wasn't worried about a little rain. So we did go inside, and of course we had a wonderful visit. I went in and told him, Mr. Warren, it is my birthday and I am looking to get some gold. And the first thing he says, well, we're not going to let you leave here without any then. I got some pieces over there. We'll give you a great price on them. We'll make sure that you leave happy, as he always does. But of course, I've got to look in the silver case. So I went over to take a look into the silver case, and he caught my attention and said, hey, I had a piece come in. I thought to myself that you might be interested in it, or maybe someone that you know would be interested in it. So I pulled it aside, and what it was this little sugar skull. If I'm not mistaken, this is a product of Monarch Precious Metals. It is a 2-ounce piece, and he gave me this for $60. It's a pretty good price on it. And I was absolutely happy to get it because I knew that this was something that Raven Ivy would like to add to her collection. And so I did pick it up, and I did get a hold of her, and she is looking forward to getting it. She actually already has one of the different designs, so we're going to be sending her another. Of course, my main focus was on silver bars for that box, and yep, he had a couple in there. So let's take a look at those. He had this little buffalo bar. I did not have one of these. He gave me this one for $27. Absolutely happy to have it because, again, it's another piece for the box. I was surprised that he actually had a Stagecoach bar. As you can see, the stuff does have some tape on it. It was not in this capsule, but it is too big for the capsule all in all. But I did see on one of Silverstruck's videos that he had one of these, and again, it didn't fit in the capsule. And he did figure out that you can trim some edge off and you can make it go. And so that's exactly what I did. It's in pristine condition. Again, an absolute mirror finish. And I did pick this up for $27. So I did pick up 3 bars over the course of the last week for the box, and they are going to be returned to that box right after the video. And of course, my focus was on the gold, so I did head over to his gold case and took a look. He had a few items in there. I forgot to get some video, but here's a picture of the stuff that he had. I went in there with the goal of possibly getting a 1/4 ounce. That's what I had ended up being able to budget in, but I found some good deals on these here pieces of silver for the box, and of course this little guy here. And so we decided I'm going to go for those 2 1/10 ounce that he had in there. He had one more special piece of silver that he had pulled aside that he thought I would like. And this one was absolutely astonishing. He sold this to me for $30. I couldn't pass it up. Absolutely beautiful piece. And that was this, the Canadian Falcon. This is an absolutely beautiful setup. It's still in all the original manufacturing package. Everything is still here. Has this beautiful box, and inside we have the whole setup is all still here. You've got the coin, the stamps, and the book with the information. Again, it's absolutely beautiful setup, and the coin is gorgeous. This is an absolute pristine condition. I could not pass this up for $30. Wonderful addition to my stack. I will be cherishing this one for a long time. So needless to say, I did buy much more silver than I had planned on picking up this week. My main focus was on the gold for the week, and I had already picked up so much extra silver. So if you look at it here, we've got 3 bars, and you got this guy here. So I had close to 6 ounces of silver I picked up and a small piece of gold. So that did bump into my budget for the gold. I was hoping to pick up a 1/4 ounce. That's what I was trying to budget. But after picking up all this, I did bring things down a little bit, and I went for a 1/10 ounce of gold. He had all kinds of different pieces. He had some pre-33s. He had a lot of francs, and he had a whole bunch of stuff like pesos and things like that. And then at the top, you can see he had those 2 American gold eagles. And I talked to him, and he said he'd give them to me for $200 a piece. And I was ready to snatch them up. And that's exactly what I did. So I did pick up 2 1/10 ounce American gold eagles at $200 a piece. These are absolutely astonishing coins. I had never seen one of these in my hand before. They are amazing. This one here has a little bit of tarnish on it, but it's still absolutely beautiful. So we got that one, and then we got this one. This one is in absolutely pristine condition. I was ready to just grab everything up and run out the door. I was so happy Hay had some stuff that I would be interested in. Fantastic pieces. So there you go. That's everything that I'd picked up over the course of the week. So after quite a while of hanging out with him and having conversations, and we even spoke about doing another video, and he was absolutely thrilled at the thought of doing another one. I did let him know that his last video that we did together had over 10,000 views now, and he was astonished, and he is really looking forward to doing another one. So if y'all have any more questions that you'd like him to answer, put them down in the comments below, and we're going to work on getting another video together soon. But after a wonderful visit with him, I did go home and finish off my day. The next day, I did have to cover the other store. So I went to work and worked my normal shift. Everything just went smoothly, didn't have any real problems. Monday and Tuesday were pretty uneventful, nothing really to speak of. But that's how everything went. I did pick up a whole lot more stuff than I'd expected to over the course of this past week. Lots of silver, 3 pieces of gold, And this beautiful, beautiful setup here, I'm going to cherish for a long time. But there you go. Several folks have been asking me if I had picked up anything, especially STG, and here you go, brother. That's the things that I had picked up. So now I have 3 1/10 ounce gold coins. I have the little gram piece, and over there, I do have the little quarter grain that was gifted to me by Chuck Stacks. And of course, I have my gold backs. But that's everything I've got. And I do thank you all for taking a few minutes of watching this video. Remember to like and subscribe and comment down below. What do you think about the stuff that I picked up and the prices that I got things for? I look forward to reading your comments and interacting with everyone that does. And until next time, please remember to always follow along on my silver journey. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.